Forward. Hi, everyone. Welcome to an introduction for Y.E.A. Global. And guys, this is where you get to learn what Y.E.A. is all about. We do a 10-week program, starts May 22nd, and it ends July 24th. And we do some amazing things in this program. And it's all about being in action in your life. You want something in your life? I promise you come into Y.E.A., you'll have it by the end of 10 weeks because we keep you in action around it so that you can actually have your goals and your dreams. And this platform is all about you coming and sharing because one of our pillars is declaration. And here's the deal, guys. If you declare what you want in your life, the doors will open. I could have the perfect resource for Linda over here. But if she doesn't tell me what she is up to, I can't help her. I can't support her. And so this is where you get to say what you are up to, what you are taking on, what's your dreams and your goals so that we can all look and see what kind of resource we have for you. Who can we introduce you to that can move you forward? This is about getting your goals and your dreams in your life. Okay. All right. So we have some people on here right now, and I want to go ahead and I'm going to introduce somebody to you that's on here right now. And I see your back. You got your background. Good for you. All right. So Christy Abbott really honestly is my right arm in this program. She has been with me for quite some time since we really came to Africa, but she was actually in my North America program at first. And she is now a head coach in this program. She coaches the coaches. Guys, everybody in here gets a coach. Get excited about what we are offering here. Everybody in here will have a coach, myself included. I'm the founder and the director of this program, and I have a coach. You know why? Because I want my goals and dreams. So, all right. So, Christy Abbott, come and share a little bit, and then we will introduce others. And guys, I have to tell her that because she is somebody that will go on and on because she is so excited about her life and what she is up to, what she is doing. So, and Chrissy, please share what it is you're doing right now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yay. So thank you. She's so right. I do love this program. I'm so excited to be the head coach. And being in Africa, it just lights me up. I was actually able to visit twice in the last 2 years, and these are my little flags that I keep. This was given to me by a family who is part of our program, and what I get out of participating in coaching the coaches, knowing that I'm someone who empowers humans to empower humans. That for me is a life worthy of this, you know, humble little skin bag. And what I get to do currently, what I'm doing is I'm a permaculture educator. Uh, because of this program, I'm now a global permaculture educator, and I get to teach people about the basics of permaculture every Friday. I've invited some of the people here that we're who are taking advantage of our program are people who manage orphanages, people who are from other countries but are in a refugee camp in Kenya or Uganda. And they come from several countries around Africa, Sudan and the DCR and those war-torn uh, zones. And they want to know how they can live a sustainable life. And I'm on a Zoom with them on Fridays. I created this workshop that I learned how to do in the summit of Carol's Y.E.A. program when I was first invited to participate with her. Well, not first, but all right. So Carol hasn't been inviting me for decades that she's been doing this show. And she doesn't drive, and I would drive her to her uh program, and she'd get out of the car and she's like, "Why don't you park and come up with me?" And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not any of that. I have this limited mindset that I'm not."
Mm.
And that's some of the things that we work with is how do we take those limits and get them out of our speech,
Ooh.
get them out of our the way we think about things.
Mm.
Our first pillar is mindset. Carol will go through the pillars,
Oh.
but when I altered my mindset, my world changed.
Mm.
And I got to visit the people that I coached in the first African program and visit their farms. Uh,
Mm.
and I was welcomed and cared for and honored everywhere I went because we were here 10 times improving their life. So welcome everyone.
All
And
right.
I'm going to give it back. That's a little bit about
Okay.
me.
All right. So
Yeah.
I
Thanks,
want to
Carol.
just share one more thing about Christy, guys,
Okay.
and that is this. She resisted this program, and I believed in her. And I will tell you this, in this program, you have people that believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Your coach will be your partner to have your goals and dreams happen for you. You do not do this alone. You don't go it alone. We never encourage you to go it alone. I used to be a lone wolf, and I struggled and survived my first 2 years as an entrepreneur. And I would tell you that is why Y.E.A. Global, because I said, I don't believe entrepreneurs need to struggle for the first 2 years in business. They need a support structure. They need resources. They need people to believe in them, especially when your relatives and your friends are saying, that's too big for you. What are you thinking? You can't do that. Have you heard
Oh
it?
yeah, the first time I told my grandsons I was going to Africa, they were
Oh,
like, "Are you going to come back alive?" I was,
oh yeah. And guys, just know they're not mean people. They
"Oh, they're so
just are
beautiful."
coming from a
Oh my goodness.
limited mindset. Are you going to let their mindset, their limited mindset, run your life? And that's what Y.E.A. is all about. Is you will have the resources, you will have the support, and you will have the people that are behind you. I could have gone so much further and so much faster if I'd had a community. But guys, that was way back
Oh
when I
yeah.
first created my first business over 30 years ago. So didn't have
I
internet.
also forgot to mention that in Kenya, I'm creating the
Yes.
second annual permaculture convergence. Through Y.E.A., I created the first Lake Victoria permaculture convergence, and that was the second trip that I took to Africa, to
Yeah.
Kenya.
Yeah.
So, and
And you're
I
doing a
created that
course
with the
right now.
coaches. Say that again.
You're doing a course right now.
Well, I'm doing a course just to teach the basics
Yeah.
of permaculture to
Hmm.
those who may not know about it or who do know about it and can, help. And then I'm also creating with a group of people here in our community
Mhm.
a permaculture convergence where we bring farmers together and, teach them specific uh, things.
Beautiful.
Maria, is your hand
Beautiful.
up?
Yes. So, yeah. So, Christy, we're done. I told you she could talk for the whole hour and a half. So I have to slow her down. But I just really want you to know she is somebody that has coached many people in this program, and they have become leaders in their communities, in their businesses, everywhere. And this is one that you're going to meet next, and that is Maria. Maria, come
Oh,
and join me.
oh,
And
hi, thank you so much. I actually, first of all, would like to comment for Christy
yes,
because I'm involved in a local group, which is environmentally whatever, and there's a feeling of cynicism in the world at the moment. A lot of cynicism is already being expressed on LinkedIn as well. And I'm telling them, come to Gin, come and see what we're up to in Y.E.A. And I'm just going to bring them into this whole environment because this is where it's at because we're all positive in here. There's no cynicism. We're all on a journey to make a better place for our people, and it's inspiring. And I just want this inspiration to go out into the world from here because this is kind of where it's at, and the gin
beautiful,
meeting. So that's
beautiful.
what I did yesterday, and I got a response. So, somebody actually wants to come to the meeting. Not, I haven't invited her to Y.E.A., that's next, but the
Okay.
gin meeting in particular.
All right,
Yeah.
wonderful. And
So,
Maria, please tell them what you are up to. What do you do?
oh,
Speak it,
goodness,
speak
yes,
it, speak it.
I certainly will. Thank you so much. So it all started in the cradle of Y.E.A. because I was coaching last May a wonderful student who found his voice and his leadership called Walter Akombo from Kenya. And we developed a friendship, not just with Walter, but with his family. And, we've become really, really close friends. So I'm hearing all the woes about the people having to walk miles and miles and miles for water and then bring it back. And it's not good to drink. And it's bringing death into the family through cholera and other diseases. It's absolutely awful. Plus what's going on at home with the teenage pregnancies and all of that. So we literally put our heads together and said, how it's up to us. What can we do? And then we both more or less looked at each other. I think actually we were on the phone. I don't even think we were on a Zoom. So we both almost at the same moment said, hey, Kay, let's declare something. And this is straight out of Y.E.A. This is one of the best pillars because once you declare it, you've kind of let it go from yourself and you don't know what's going to happen next. It's not that you hang on to it and try and make it happen. You actually leave it out there in the universe and allow what's going to happen. So we created Lake Victoria is a beautiful, pristine freshwater lake full of delicious fish. Well, we know the fish are there because 1 million tons, I believe, are fished every year. But the shoreline is very polluted and the water is very polluted, and that's what needs to be addressed. So the next thing, I'm in a landmark personal development seminar called Causing the Miraculous. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit far-fetched, but it is actually about allowing things to happen that weren't going to happen. And James Pink, who's there with me, I say to him, James, are you up for this? Do you want to help to make a real difference here? We've done some help for the clothing, for the school uniform back to school. But what about making a real difference? And he said, yep, I'm up for it. And I thought, wow, that's amazing for a start. And then what happened next? He said, well, I'm going to Kenya and I'm going to do the first borehole in December originally and then January. And I said, and I'm coming with you. I don't know how. So I took myself off to the village with £10 in my pocket to buy a suitcase, took a picture of myself, got somebody to video me actually taking my suitcase down the hill back home, and just kind of started to believe from that moment I was going to Kenya. Literally, I didn't know how it was going to happen. And he said, we'll get some funding. And he said, okay, you haven't got the funding. I'll sponsor you up front. You're coming. So that was pretty incredible. Well, when we got there and we did this borehole, we were there for 10 days. And honestly, it was incredible to see the water come out at 5,000 litres an hour, which was well over what they needed for the 5 to 6,000 villagers. So there was more than enough to irrigate the crops on the other side, but we need money now for piping for that. And then the county government of Kenya heard about us, and we were invited to a meeting. And that was a bit of a miracle in its own right. We'd had two punctures on the way. It's a bit of a long story, but cut the long story short, we are rehabilitating boreholes for the county government of Kenya. So that we need
How
to
many,
fundraise
Maria?
for.
How many are you rehabilitating?
There are 23 that they've asked us for, and one which we're going to do first is going to make a difference to another 7,000
Wow.
villagers across
Okay,
2
and right
schools.
now, how many families have clean water? Because
So
an idea that came out of your head.
yeah, so 6 to 8,000 in one area, but then a friend of mine, bless his heart, bought 2 boats, and we've also made a difference with employment for young men and what do you call it, credit unions for the women, so they can now buy their own school uniform and have a project, maybe a hotel or whatever it is.
Wow,
And
all around this borehole. They've
well,
created a whole
not all around
community.
that borehole, but in
Yeah,
different places
yeah,
where Walter has been active in the community.
beautiful.
And there's going to be an event in August, which is
Mhm.
very exciting, a football tournament and a netball tournament, and an opportunity to discuss issues around water for the women and children's rights, including FGM, including all of those side of
Beautiful.
things.
So, Maria, please put your information in the chat so
I
people
will.
can reach out to you, so that people, if they have resources, if they have ideas, if they have anything, guys, anything at all, please reach out to Maria. You want to know who this woman is. She is an action taker. She is somebody that puts actions behind her goals and her dreams, and she's making it happen. So please reach out to Maria. Please reach out to Christy. Christy, make sure you put your information in the chat. Make sure. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring some more people on. Thank you, Maria. Oh,
Thank
Maria,
you so much.
I see
Hi.
somebody, and I see Tomeo.
Brilliant. You're here. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I
he
encouraged
is.
him this
Yeah.
morning when we spoke.
Well, nice
Well
to
done
meet
for
you.
getting here.
Hi, Tomeo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
What time is it in Tokyo, Tomeo?
It's it's very late. Now it's about 12:30 midnight. Yes.
Yeah, 12:30
Okay.
Yeah.
midnight right now. I got that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And well, really welcome. And I'd like for you to introduce yourself and tell people what you are up to. And then I'm going to have Margaret come on. Go ahead, Tomeo.
Oh,
Introduce
thank you
yourself
very
and,
much.
yes, and tell people what you are doing.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the time. Yeah, just basically, I'm a Tomeo. I live in Japan, and I was uh, the founder of a new organization called the Marine Foundation, and it's about helping people around the world, but doing it in a very strategic way, getting involved with economics, ways to bring life to the household in a way so people can get a job, get involved with their industries. And so we're here to design. I mean, it's a bit of a strange idea because it's not the typical humanitarian type of organization. It's more concerned about systems and function in a way of a government which is totally independent. Is solely to help people in the areas of education, um, technology, medical, economy, and infrastructure.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
that's about it. There's a website, of course, explaining all of that.
Oh, well, make sure, Tamayo, that you put your information in the chat so people can reach out to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'm so
Yeah.
glad we got to actually meet one another.
Absolutely.
We've been
Absolutely.
trying. We've been trying.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate your
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely. Guys, he's doing water in a big way, in a very, very big way. Tamayo, how many countries are you working with?
Right now, I'm, f focusing on the 5 continents of the world, which is basically all the continents, but we're focusing on Africa. Uh, well, we've set of the technologies we put to place. One of them is a new Wikipedia, which not Wikipedia is called Wikinations. .com, and then we are involved with about all of the countries of the world, 241.
Wow.
And yeah, and but it's a kind of a spider web type of thing.
Yes.
What's good for one is good for all, and so we try to keep the common sense.
Beautiful. So,
With
Tamayo, we are in 61 countries.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's
And
amazing.
and you now are going to be connected to a lot of different countries.
Of
Okay.
course. Thank you very much. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate that. I
Absolutely.
really appreciate it.
I look forward to collaborating with you in bringing what we both do out into the world
Yes,
together. Thank you.
absolutely, absolutely. We're all one,
Yeah,
it's all the same thing.
we are.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing here, guys, is I teach inside of mindset. We all deserve to thrive. And why do it by yourselves? Let's do it together. That's what
Yeah.
this community is all about. So welcome to Mayo. Welcome.
Thank you so
Tokyo
much.
is in the house, guys.
God bless you. Thank you. God bless you.
And I
Good to have you.
I want to just shout out Maria. Maria is who brought Tamayo to me and introduced him to me. And I really want you to understand that is how we have expanded into 61 countries. Our students go out and tell people. And that's how we've done that, Tamayo.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
I really commend you because what you've done is incredible. It
Thank you.
tells a lot of your energy and also your closeness to the creator and the universe as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tamayo. Thank you so much. I so look forward to moving forward in whatever direction we choose to create in.
Absolutely.
Okay?
We're all in it for the celebration.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Martin, you have your hand up. Let's have you come and introduce yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Tamayo, please put your information in so everybody can reach out to you. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Martin,
Yeah.
hi. Welcome.
Yeah, hi. And
Hi.
I'm really sorry because I joined a little bit late. Yes,
No
I was
worries.
having
No worries.
Yeah, I was having an issue of internet, and I'm curious. I'm curious to know about Marija project, and I would have only maybe one question about the project that she's doing with the government of Kenya. One question is, yes, you have done a lot, and you have mentioned so many thematic areas that you have solved some issues of water. And now, are you thinking about expanding that project up to here to Kakuma refugee camp? That's the one. Again, will you also be able to work together with a small organization, because we are the eyes of the refugees, because we are living together, so we are just getting that difficulty of accessing water. As you know very well, the Kakuma is a totally dry land. So it is very difficult for us. For me, I really like to join Christian about permaculture, but I failed because of the issue of water. and you mentioned about that. In that point also, I think my question also goes to Moto from Tokyo, Japan,
Yes.
because also he mentioned that issue.
Yes.
So,
Africa.
so I
Africa. He
think,
said he's in Africa. So yes.
yes, so
Yes.
I think it is a good opportunity maybe for BDA too, and also my friend Kiza, we are here together to work or to partner with you, or also to be the ambassador of your organization there in the camp.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So Mark,
That's my tip.
okay.
Martin, tomorrow my class is on water. So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys ways to catch water, ways to use water, how water can be conserved. So did I add you to my WhatsApp? Do you have access to our? Okay. All right.
Okay. Awesome. And so Maria, please, can you answer his question around, are you going to be offering your service inside of, you're in the DRC, is that correct, Martin? Yes.
No, he's in Kakuma
he's
refugee
in Kakuma.
camp.
He's in the
been
refugee
from the
camp.
DRC.
Okay, from DRC.
Right.
Yes,
Okay,
but
yes, I'm in Kakuma, and the Kakuma is within Kenya.
I got Kenya.
Maria, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Kiza and Martin
yes.
are both in Kakuma.
Okay, got it.
Refugee camp.
Go ahead, Maria.
Sorry. Before Maria is talking,
It's
sorry,
okay,
Maria.
okay.
Maria,
Sorry.
hold on.
I want to add a bit for what Martin have said. I'm Kiza, and I'm from Kakuma also, because he have pointed for water, and even me, I've joined a bit late because of the problem in the network, but I've understand what Marine Foundation have said, and I think I've chat with him and Permaculture group of Christy. I think he have posted something there, and I have comment to it, but we did not collaborate inbox. And I think about the problem of water, I have talked before to Maria, and Maria, you know that the problem of water. Even Christy, I've told him about our project of permaculture. The big issue or big challenges we are facing is only water. We can plant our vegetable or our tree, but they cannot grow because there's sufficiency of water. So that we beg you, almost we can have 2 boa or 3 boa in Kakuma refugee camp to help our communities, because we are working about the communities. So it is that I want to add for Martin. Thank you, Martin.
Thank you so much. May I suggest that you and Kiza and Martin and I have a conversation separately, so we don't take up the whole of the meeting on water, because there are other issues and Carol wants to move on, I'm sure. So I'm more than happy to have that conversation with you. I'd also like to invite Celestine, because he's on here as well. I'd like him to be part of that conversation too, and if possible, Walter, so that, I'm also very much listening to what you're saying and seeing where we can go. We ourselves are looking for funding. And the more that we cooperate with others and so on, the more, likely we are to be able to attract that funding, the more that we are working together. But it might take a bit of patience. That's all I'm saying. And just let's get that meeting sorted.
Beautiful. All right. Guys, the things that get created in here, I just got to tell you, they are amazing. So please collaborate. If you see somebody you want to collaborate with and work with, that's what this program is all about, is putting people together to make sure you have a team that's working with you. Don't do this by yourself. Don't do anything by yourself. You don't have to, not with this community. All right, I want to invite Margaret to come and share what she is up to, what she is doing in Africa. She's doing some amazing things, guys. And this woman is very humble, but I am really asking her to come out and share what she is taking on and doing, because it's pretty amazing. So, Margaret, come share with us who you are, what you are up to in Africa.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off the same way I started off last time. I am a mother, and I'm a grandmother, and I'm a humanitarian.
Hmm.
And my Timothy, who is one of my African sons, is here with us today.
Yes, I see.
And Timothy is just 2 days ago, or just yesterday, he finished up chicken coop number 5, and he's going to be starting on chicken coop number 6. So, and then we'll have 7 and 8 in the pipeline. So we're getting our chicken coops going right now. And the chicken coops are part of a series, and Timothy and I, it was a conversation that we had together that created this project that I call the Self-Reliance Project.
Mm.
And I said, what will help the families move forward? And we determined that we needed to have solar in the homes so that the children could study at night better, because there's 12 hours of darkness in Kenya year round. And then we determined that we needed water sources, and we decided that a rain harvesting system would put the water at the closest availability right there at their homes. And so we have 24 families now that have both solar and rain harvesting systems.
Wow.
And then we went on from there and did garden towers. And we gave 2 garden towers to the same 24 families, plus we were able to add more in the community. So I think we ended up with 38 families with 2 garden towers.
Wow.
And now the chicken coops, and we're running the chicken coops as a co-op, so that for each chicken coop, there's 2 or 3, in some cases 4 families that are participating together to do the work and to reap the benefits from it. And chicken coop number 1 is just getting to the stage of starting to reap some benefits. And so we're just early on in this process. But and I haven't really decided. The other project that I have got going is beehives, and Carol Akini from Kenya is helping me with that.
Mhm.
We started this project in 2021, and it has not gone very well, as Timothy can attest, but we're back on track with it, and we're starting off at a slower pace this time, and with more guidance from Kenya. And I think we'll get this going, and
Beautiful.
start seeing. The purpose of the beehives was to try and create enough income to help pay school fees. And that's, generally speaking, still what we have in mind, is that it will generate enough to keep kids in school. So
Your projects are making a difference, Margaret. Huge difference.
Yeah, I believe they are.
They are.
It's slow but sure. I
know.
also have an orphanage
Mhm.
I run, that we're doing a 15-acre farm initiative with, and Noah David's helping me with that, and Akini's helping with the garden, the kitchen
Mhm.
garden at the orphanage.
Mhm.
So we're working on both. With that 15 acres, we're working on feeding the orphans, plus earning extra income to support the orphanage. And
And how big is the orphanage? How many kids?
it's about 50,
Okay.
give or take, you know.
And this is all in Kenya.
Yeah, and
Okay.
the orphanage is up in the Kisii areas. Timothy and my other rep, Fred, are down in the northern part of the Masai Mara along the Itong
Okay.
Beautiful Lemon corridor.
Beautiful.
And then I have a family of orphan girls whose parents died. The father passed away after the mother did, but the oldest girl was about 14 or 15 when the father passed, and she has kept the family together on the family land since then. And she is now going to seamstress school in
Wow.
Kisii at a tech college. And so we're working on getting them self-sufficient, but they've also just planted a whole coffee plants on their land. So she was looking forward to creating some. So Eunice is an incredible young lady who we sent back to school to finish her degree when she was 22 years old.
Oh,
And because that's what she desired, and she graduated, and now she's in tech school. And so that
thank you,
that's
Margaret.
kind of the extent. Oh, we have 60 students in school too that we sponsor.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. So Margaret, you want to hear this. You are a change maker. You are somebody that makes a difference. And I am so excited that you are going to be in my May program, because you'll start really and truly owning your power around what you have created. And you've created some amazing things for many, many families. Just really get that. I hope you hear that. Okay.
Timothy's going to be in the program too.
Yes, I know, you were telling me.
He's
So,
registered.
yes, beautiful. I will have Timothy come on and say hi to everyone. Albert has had his hand up. I'm going to have Albert come, and then I want to have Celestine come and share who he is. So, Albert, you've had your hand up. Please come introduce yourself. Tell us what you're up to. Are you there, Albert? Let me give you a prompt for you to unmute. You have your hand up. Are you there? Hello? Okay. All right. So Albert, I'll come back to you. I think you might be having an internet issue right now. So I want to introduce another person, and then Linda, you're going to be next, okay? To introduce yourself. Hi, welcome. Yeah, Albert just left. So, all right. Let's see. Where's Celestine? Celestine, please come and introduce yourself. Thank you.
Good. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Audio.
Oh, wait a minute. Albert's trying to speak now. Hold on one second. Albert, I'm sorry, but I've moved on to somebody, so I'm going to mute you right now. Go ahead, Celestine. Oh, you are muted. You're muted, Celestine. Hold on. Let me prompt you.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Albert, I'm sorry, but I have to mute you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk again this week. My name is Celestine Malanda. I'm originally from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and then I'm based in London, UK, in England. But as I said last time, that we are working with some partner in Congo, Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo, and then Congo Brazzaville as well. So I mean, currently in London, we are working with the asylum seeker and refugee. I've been working with the Home Office for the past 20 years, and we work the community in the process of integrating the British society Currently, I'm working in another department called modern slavery and human trafficking. But what we are doing in the community out there in Africa, in the DRC, is, working with the agricultural, to provide them with some training, giving them some, help they need in, getting the seed that they need and for them to get a good production, a good yield in the production. But mostly we are providing with training, and then also we are planning to have an English speaking center for Kimpese because given the position of the DRC, in Africa and also in the world, the Congolese people believe that, we should be shifting to another language like English. So, Kimpese is considering to be like a pilot project for that project. And in Kinshasa, we are working with a community of women in the water project. So because water is such a rare commodity in the DRC right now, especially in Kinshasa, and then we are, although we haven't got the project off the ground as yet, but we are planning to start in Kinshasa the water project, with the collaboration of women in the community. So we have gathered already some data, for organization who may be able to assist. So we've got the data, we've got all the information they need to put forward. So we're struggling in the DRC, although the government also is considering giving some help towards some sustainable project, but we don't want to rely solely on the government side. So that's why we think that's a good idea for us to network with other people. So we'll be willing to, to pull together those wonderful projects.
So great. And we had an amazing Zoom call, and we're going to be creating some things together. So I am super excited about it. And I've got some more ideas coming your direction. So I will be reaching out to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, I am meeting with somebody that offers grants for $10,000. I'm meeting with them tomorrow. So I will be sending her your direction with all of the different projects that you're up to and about. Okay. All right. So next person I want to have introduce themselves is Linda Madden. Please come and share. Hi, Linda. Welcome.
Hello. Thanks for having me. I'm very excited. Actually, I'm sitting here at the edge of my seat, to be honest with you. I've done a lot of work with another program, and I've had a very, I've experienced a high level of training with them. And I'm actually in a training program right now, and I had this moment where I just knew to call Christy Abbott. I don't know where it came from. I kind of know it came from God. So I'm listening, and I call her. So when I call her, she's on a call with Carol Witt, who I haven't seen in a long time. And so anyway, I supervised courses in this other program. So when I called, Christy says, "Oh, great. You remember Carol Witt?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, she's on the call. We're on a three-way, and I just included you in it." So from that moment on, I had this wonderful conversation with Carol Witt and what I'm up to. I just retired from my job that I just was 10 and a half years with. And so now I am at a place in life where I'm creating entrepreneur, like something. And I have a lot of passion. Like what Carol said to me was she sees me, and I finally actually had a conversation with someone that actually could see me as someone who's compassionate, and heart, yep, and loves to make a difference in people's lives. So I am like want to get on all of it, you know. I just want to, you know, be a source of something like the bees. I know Mario was just talking about the bees, and my nephew has a hive business out of New York. And so I wrote it down on my list to have a conversation with him about maybe bringing in some of his expertise with his friend that they developed this whole bee business, and it's called Hive, HIVE, Guys is the name of it. So
I've
it's
got
perfect.
wow.
It's perfect.
So,
And, you know,
Margaret, make sure you get together with Linda.
oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I'm scared, believe me. This is uncharted territory for me to actually create and have something, you know, in my life that I can actually be financially set so that I could do these things, you
Yeah.
know, and yeah, and I'm a very strong advocate of God. You know, I'm definitely somebody who I read scriptures every day. And today's scripture was about love, you know, and about loving like Jesus loved, you know. And so it was, so I was able to get on the call early, and it was just Christy and I and Carol, and I was able to express myself to Christy, who I've known for many, many years and have done a lot of work in the other program with. And Carol too. I worked with her
Well, all
too,
three of
you know.
us, all three of us have been
Yeah.
on many teams together,
Yes. Yes.
causing transformation.
Yes,
Yep.
cause and
So,
transformation,
yeah.
absolutely. And so something that I'm interested in is really having things move where they weren't moving before. That's what I'm getting. And so, and I'm very clear. I just want to share one thing that actually, I had a memory when I was doing my scriptures this morning of a time back in 1986 in January. It was snowing out, and I lived up in the Boston area, and that's where I'm from originally. And I love to go out in the dark. I just love going out into the snow and walking in the snow. And I decided to do that. And I walked to the corner store of my neighborhood. And just to let you know what happened back in May of 85, my 9-year-old nephew was hit by a car by a 13-year-old little girl and he died. So I come out of the store and I literally banged right into her. And I looked at her and I saw nothing but fear on her face. And I said to her, "Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not angry at you." And she just looked at me and said, I I thought you all hated me. You know, this is a neighborhood we all grew up in. We all know each other's parents, grandparents, all that. So I said, "No, that's not true. That's just something you're saying to yourself. But it's not true, and I'm here to tell you that." And like I asked her literally, "How are you doing?" And you know, here's somebody that just lost the love of her life, her nephew, and I'm asking the person that was responsible for that how she was doing. She was just a child herself. So that's who I am, and that's what I bring into this I would say world, global. I'm excited. And I am excited to see what God's plan is for me. I've been waiting for this for a long time. And I have a lot to offer
You do.
people.
You
Yes.
do. You
Yes, I
do. So we are very excited to have you be a part of this. And Linda,
Yeah.
you and I, we're not done. We are going to create where you play inside of
Yes.
Y.E.A. So
Yes.
just get ready. Just get ready.
I'm ready.
It's a new journey for you. I love
Yeah,
it.
you know, and I'll tell you, I honestly tell you, I was sitting quiet the other morning, a little confused if this is what I'm gonna do. You know, it's scary to do something, take something on that you've never done before. And I was sitting quiet, and I picked an angel card, and it was totally all about what I'm up to right now with this. And I was like so aligned with it. It's just
beautiful. Yes.
perfect. It
So
was
it's
perfect.
all the signs are you are home. You found your new home.
Yes, finally.
And that's what we
Yes.
are up to, is really and truly creating a
Yeah.
home for everyone in here that supports what you are up to in your life. That's what we are all about. Okay, so Albert, you have your hand up again. And if I prompt you, can you come share who you are and what you're about? And Linda, welcome. Welcome. Albert, are you there? There's Albert. Yay. Albert, where are you from?
I'm from Sierra Leone.
You're from, wait a minute, you're from where?
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. Okay, Sierra Leone. Awesome. Welcome. And so tell us what you're up to.
Yeah, I'm good. When I say good day, Albert and Mimo from Sierra Leone. Also a youth activist and also a young person that is coming up to see how best we can able to work and to achieve what we are striving. I've been part of this global platform, which I've been following, doing other things. But like I've not been getting this opportunity to attend because I've been seeing a lot of messages that have been flowing from the WhatsApp group that was made for us to be part of it, because I think there's a need for Sierra Leone to coordinate activities, especially in terms of young people. But I was trying to see how best I can able to ask few questions for some of us that have been part of the platform. I want to know if there is an opportunity for young people in terms of agriculture, empowerment, and also young people that have not only that people that are unable, but people that are living with disability. That was a question I was trying to ask. If disability people are inclusive, and also women's empowerment, because I'm a young man working to see how best persons living with disability to get their rights, their full and potential, and how best they can able to live a better life in. So with your support, with your capacity, feeling that have given us, I believe that if we can all work together, we can have a better chance, a better world for people living with disability, people that are crying for justice. Not only in agriculture, but we have a lot of issues that are affecting us in Africa.
Yeah.
So we have been fighting not only young people, but marginalized children in society. Children have been suffering, vulnerable. They don't have no one that are able to take care of them, except donors that are coming to support them, especially girls that have the passion to learn, but they don't have the support. So I think, I know you are the founder and the executive director of this program. I think if you can go again to the drawing board to see how best you can be able to, not all countries, African countries, but if you can get specific countries that you will be visiting, especially I might make a recommendation to you for you to visit Sierra to see. I will take you some communities which if you can see girls that are suffering, you will cry. Trust me, you will cry. However, I think like people are living in a terrible way. So I think if you are hoping to come to Africa, I want you to choose Sierra Leone to come to see for yourself, and I will take you to several communities to see how best you can able to get a first-hand information. Thank you.
Thank you. So Albert, we absolutely do a youth empowerment program that's for 12 to 17-year-olds, some 18-year-olds, but we have a youth empowerment program that can absolutely support the youth, and disabilities are absolutely welcome. We are all about being inclusive, bringing everybody together. So please reach out to me. But you want to definitely so Thomas, are you, and is Alfred one of your team? Can you unmute Thomas? Yeah. Okay. All right. Wonderful. So next person I actually want to talk to is Thomas. Thomas, welcome. Welcome, Thomas.
Thank you very so much. And
hi.
I am very much happy. I humbly welcome the young man. He's my colleague from the Sierra Leone, and we live in the same locality in Moyamba district. I'm Albert M. Mimo. He's my colleague in the development field of youth, including persons living with disability in the country. Because all what he said is in the line with our work we did in Sierra Leone. We do an inclusive promotion to people living with disability, all categories, young people. We are 100% fostering our activities in Africa, in Sierra Leone here, with people living with disability and young people, more especially in the poorer communities in Sierra Leone, as these people have been marginalized. So we try all the ways to capacitate them to build up their confidence to meet self-reliance. We want to avoid this dependency.
Yes.
And in terms of young people, the life of young people want to avoid dependency. Always yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, no.
So beautiful. So beautiful. So Thomas, so everybody, I just want you to know, I declared back in September that I was going to create learning/business centers across Africa. And Thomas is my director for Sierra Leone. He is the one that says, I'm the one. It starts here. And he has put together a team of about 30 people that are going to really and truly be ambassadors in sharing Y.E.A. out there and keeping those doors open for the center. So amazing, Thomas. I have got to know Thomas, and I am so thrilled to be able to say he is one of my leaders, and he is going to move, really and truly move a thriving mindset out all over Sierra Leone. Thank you, Thomas, for who you are. Thank you. Absolutely. All right. So I want to introduce another person, and I want to know, Jade, could you come and please introduce yourself with everyone? Hi, Jade. Welcome.
Hi, everyone.
I know you can't be on camera, and it's okay. Not a problem.
Yeah, thank you. Next time I promise to be on camera.
Beautiful.
My name is Jade Ramos. I'm originally from El Salvador. I live in Los Angeles. I actually have been to Africa 3 different times, so I love what I'm hearing. I run a nonprofit here in Los Angeles that my girlfriends and I created. We award young ladies that are graduating out of high school, moving into 4-year college. We award scholarships for them. So it's been on in my it's my goal of mine is to take it global and to take it to ambitious countries such as Africa or Central America, my country of origin. So yeah, that's what my girlfriends and I are working with. We work with a lot of banks here. We've created a very terrific what am I trying to say? A reputation with the banks, large banks such as US Bank, BMO. They're trusting us and they're giving us a lot of money. So we're doing the work here, but there's so much more to do around the world. So that's our next goal is to get to go global with these helping these young women, educating these young women, because when you educate women, you educate it is our belief and my belief that you educate
beautiful, Jade.
a community. So yeah.
And you are in the right place. You want to take your organization, your business, your whatever global. This is where you want to be, because we are in 61 countries. So you want to be in this organization, this group. Okay.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Really, thank you, Magdalena, for inviting her. And Magdalena, you're the next one. I want you to come and introduce yourself. Please come say hi to everyone and tell them what you're up to.
So I introduced myself, Carol, last week. So it was I am at the beginning of my journey, and Jade is my friend. We met in Los Angeles when I used to live there for a few years, and she also is the person who I believe my dreams can come true, because she allowed me to my business still is California on her address. And we started also, she's in real estate, but also shares about her dream about nonprofit for children. But also we are into spirituality. And few weeks ago, I discovered where is my path and how we want to build a legacy, let's call like that. But the most important is spirit and tourism. So we want to, for example, in my case, I would like to have a retreat, and it will also be global one day. At the moment I am in Poland, I can see that something is moving in the direction of moving forward of myself, but I know that also this dream was given me 2020, and at that time I said it is impossible how I can do this by myself, but I see that I am growing, expanding, and the right people come so in the right time and way. Yes.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Where are you in Poland?
In Wrocław. And next week I'm leaving for Turkey.
Ooh, okay. You're moving next
Yes.
week. Okay, to
Yes.
Turkey. Oh my goodness.
Yes, for around 7-8 months.
Okay, for 7 or 8 months. So bring turkey. We don't have turkey. We'll be in 62 countries.
Okay, we will see.
Yeah.
We will see what we
I love it. I love it. Yes, guys, this is how it works. This is how it happens. Okay. So I want to, there are a couple more people I want to introduce, but I'm first going to tell you what the 7 pillars are and how Y.E.A. works. Okay. So, guys, we teach the 7 pillars for thriving. Right now, you put these pillars in your life, and your life will look different in 10 weeks in our program. Okay. So, number 1 is mindset, and you've heard about it. We absolutely have you see what your mindset, what you're limited, because, guys, limited mindset is automatic. It's passed down through teaching, through family, through all these different things. We have an automatic limited mindset in everything in life. Okay. And what we do is we show you that limited mindset. You get to see your own limited mindset around these pillars. And once you can see them, we say in Y.E.A., you can't not see them. They're there. They're big and they get loud. Okay. But the power is in you creating something that's so much more powerful in your life that kicks you right back into action. And we are action takers in here. If there is anything I want you guys to get, action is what makes things happen. And no action, nothing happens. You can't produce anything without an action in your life. So we get you in action. Okay. And then there is focus. What you focus on is what you get. Guys, as entrepreneurs, as people that have big ideas and lots of ideas coming through your head, you've got to focus. What you focus on is what you get. So we teach you how to do that. And then there is declaration, my favorite, because it has moved mountains for me. And I declared I'm going to have 14 centers. Guys, I already have people messaging me and saying, hey, I want to work with you. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. So I really want you to get my first 2 centers are going to be Kenya is my first, and my second one is in Nigeria. And then I have South Africa, and I have Sierra Leone, and oh my goodness, it just gets bigger and bigger. And I have people contacting me and saying, can we have a center in our place? DRC, I can see it. So guys, just know when you declare something, a door opens, things start happening. Now you take actions. I'm out there speaking to many, many people to make this happen. So it doesn't just drop in your lap. It's not magic, but it looks magical because so many doors will open up. Okay. So declare what you want in your life. And I say, don't speak what you don't want in your life. Don't speak that you can't do something. Don't speak that you're a loser. Don't speak that you can't succeed if you don't want it in your life. Okay. And then the next one is visualization. Guys, you've got to be able to visualize the bigger picture of your goals and your dreams. What's it look like 2 months from now, 5 months, 7 months, 10 months, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? You got to visualize the bigger picture. And we call it the roadmap to your future. Because if you can visualize it a year from now, you can see the actions you need to take to get there, to make it happen. Okay, so visualization is powerful. Next one is accountability / imperfect action. And I call it the dynamic duo, guys. Accountability is all about being your word to you. Because who do we let down first? Us. Being your word to you and being the word to others. And it will change your life if you'll take that on. And then / imperfect action. And guys, one of the things for me is I was somebody that was a perfectionist. It had to be perfect. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't do it. And about 9 years ago, I said, Carol, if you want to get things done, you got to start taking some imperfect action. And that is what I did. I started taking imperfect action, and I started seeing the actions to take to tweak it and make it better and better. Okay, so if you don't take that first action, you can't even see how to make it better. So take your first action in what you want in your life. You writing a book? Take that first action. Get one word on paper to start it happening. Okay, whatever it is you want, you got to take that first action. So just get started. Okay, and then creativity. And I got to tell you a really quick story. So I had a student from Morocco, and she messaged me and she said, Carol, where's creativity? Y.E.A. is all about creativity. Where is it as a pillar? And I said, oh, it's missing. So I added it. So now we have 7 pillars and not 6. Okay. And creativity, guys, is where we actually tap into our greatness. God gave us beautiful minds. And one of the things you'll hear me say, probably every classroom, every introduction, where is the richest place on the planet? The cemetery. You know why? All of those beautiful ideas died with people. We never ever got to experience their greatness because they didn't take the first action. Don't let your beautiful ideas die with you and make that cemetery any richer. Okay? So bring your ideas to Y.E.A. Bring them out, share them, declare them, and watch things happen. Okay, and then the last one is community, guys. Community. That's this community. This community is huge, guys. I've had many people graduate from Y.E.A. This is just a small group, but we have a big community of people. So one of the things we say about community, guys, especially Y.E.A., once you are a part of this community, you're never not a part of this community. Even if you're not doing courses, you're not doing classes, you're not doing anything around it, you will always be a part of Y.E.A. And you are the one that takes yourself away, nobody else. Okay. All right. So the thing for me, please stop. Hold on. Screen sharing, guys. I don't know what's happening here, but stop it. Thank you. Ronald, Rays of Hope, stop. Please stop it. I can't tell what's happening. Anyway, hold on. Stop. There we go. Okay. Please stop touching the buttons. Okay. All right. So guys, that is the 7 pillars. And if you put them in your life in the next 10 weeks in our program, your life will look different in 10 weeks. Your projects, your businesses, everything will look different in 10 weeks. And that is actually a promise. I make promises inside this program. And there are outcomes that really show up. You want to be unstoppable? Do Y.E.A. You want to be outside your comfort zone, playing outside your comfort zone, because that's where the magic happens. Y.E.A. You want to be a change maker in the world? Y.E.A. You will hear every Thursday, you will hear different students and what they have gotten out of this program. And I am telling you, it makes a huge difference. All right. So I want to introduce a couple more people. Oh, first of all, does anybody have any questions around the 7 pillars, what I've shared? Anybody have any questions around it? Okay. All right. So next person I want to introduce is Jairus. Jairus. And by the way, just that you know, Jairus just became my admin for Y.E.A. So he's on my staff and he is making life so much easier for me. Thank you, Jairus. And he is also the director, the Y.E.A. director for the Center for Kenya. And Jairus, come and share what you're up to and what you're doing.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Carol, for this opportunity for me to share. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon for everyone, wherever you are in any side of the world. My name is Jairus Metobo. I'm from Kenya. I am an entrepreneur, a humanitarian, who is the founder of JBM Foundation. Quickly, if let me talk about JBM Foundation. It's an organization which is focused on poverty eradication in terms of charity and also economic empowerment. I'm also the director for Y.E.A. Kenya. That is the Y.E.A. Learning and Business Center in Kenya. So if I have to talk about myself just quickly, I found my organization on February of 2024, and my organization was entirely focused on charity. We give you money, we support you financially, we support education, and that was all. But now I came and sat down and reasoned out with Carol, and we came into a resolution that creating sustainability is better than actually donating real money. So that these people can be able to make their own money without, sorry, there's some noise here. Carol, please give me 1 minute.
Okay.
You can introduce someone else and then I will come and talk later.
Okay. Christy, can you call on somebody? I'm doing something right now. I'm putting something in the chat. Can you call on somebody, please?
Yeah, let's hear from let's see, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Jeffrey, can you come and say who you are and what you're the director for? Jeffrey, are you available?
He sometimes has internet issues.
Oh, possibly.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
on.
there he is. There he is.
Jeffrey.
Okay.
Come
Yes,
on
I'm
up.
on. Yes. Let me put on my
Welcome.
headset briefly. Yes. Let me put on.
Yes.
Jeffrey, you sound like you're in a tunnel. I'm not hearing very much.
On. I am on now.
Oh, better.
Yes.
Better. Yes,
Yes.
way better. Okay.
My name is Geoffrey Chimario. I'm from Kampala, Uganda. And much of the work I do civic work. But I also have, you see, education in Uganda is not yet free, but I have a school, so we give subsidized fees to the vulnerable children and parents. But much of the work I do human rights, mostly democratic rights is what I do. I'm a civic educator. That is what I'm doing. But I also train some youth with leadership and entrepreneurship skills, especially those out of school. We train them how to handle businesses, how to create businesses, to have a thriving mindset.
Hmm.
Is what I do. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Back to you,
Thank you,
Carol.
Jeffrey. Thank you. All right. So, guys, I want to tell you about a program after you do the Y.E.A. Global Program in May. We have a leaders program, and Jeffrey is one of the leaders in that program. He is amazing. Please reach out to him and connect with him, find out who he is and what he's about, and see how you might be able to support or offer resources or collaborate with him, okay, in what he is up to. Amazing, amazing young man. Okay, so Jairus, are you back? Okay, your hand is up. Are you ready to
Yes, I'm back.
finish? Go for it.
Yes. So guys, the best thing is actually creating sustainability. It is better as compared to donating money to someone. And that's why JBM Foundation, in collaboration with Y.E.A., is working towards creating sustainability. We are trying to do or to create a lot of projects here in Kenya, which are around agriculture and skills training. Myself, I'm a skill trainer. I teach people on a lot of stuff, something like affiliate marketing, website development, etc., and also agriculture uh, as a way of creating sustainability and self-reliancy to these people. And that's why I'm calling upon Margaret, Linda to come and collaborate with us in making these in taking or extending these projects to more people, as many people as possible. Because in Kenya, for real, just like how Albert said, in Africa, we have more poor people as compared to the rich. And there is always a boundary between the rich and the poor. And it is so difficult to find a rich or a poor guy succeeding in Africa. Malanda can tell you. So it is the reason why we are trying to eradicate poverty through creating these centers. Example, the Y.E.A. Learning Center. This is a center which is going to teach people skills for free, absolutely free. We are going to teach them affiliate marketing. We are going to give them agriculture. We are going to give them content creation. A lot of people in Africa are in Facebook, TikTok, just watching for entertainment, just posting for entertainment. But if we teach them on how to monetize these social media platforms, that's a source of income. And also, maybe agriculture. Africa is a green land throughout the year.
Yeah.
Africa is green throughout the year.
Yeah.
And but these people don't know how to utilize or exploit that land for their own benefit. And this is what we are going to teach them. And of course, there are other people who have just smaller pieces of land, but we can give them skills on how they can make that small piece of land productive.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And also, something like website development is something that people don't know about. Affiliate marketing. You know, a lot of people are making money online, but we don't know. A lot of us don't know. And let me tell you the reason why we are setting up the center. You know, these people don't have access to the digital devices. Even if he or she can be able to do affiliate marketing, it needs a computer. It needs data bundles. It needs some resources, you know, which they don't have. These people cannot even join Zooms because they don't have a data bundles. I have a group of 40 people right now, but most of them cannot be able to join because they don't have data bundles. So these centers are going to provide free internet.
Yes.
And also free access to our center equipment like computers, which they are going to use for free. And also, we are going to set up this thing to be a business center so that if somebody has started affiliate marketing, they can come and be working right from the center for free. And also, if somebody's doing website development and maybe Magdalene needs a website, this person can come to our center and develop a website for marketing, and he gets or she gets paid. That's the reason why I'm telling you that these centers are going to be a big deal. And so besides the center, you have to know that I haven't sidelined the activities of JBM Foundation. I'm also doing something of the same. I'm trying to create sustainability. I'm also collaborating with Maria and other people in fighting FGM through this JBM Foundation and the Water for the World. So these are the things that we are doing in Kenya, and I'm calling upon some people like Margaret, I'm calling Linda, Malanda here, the big man, to come and collaborate with us so that we can make these things reality, and importantly, extend these things to many people, so that we can actually eradicate poverty in Africa, or at least reduce the rate of poverty.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jairus. Thank you so much for who you are for people. Who you are for people. I love your heart. I love your passion. And I love your energy. Thank you. And thank you for saying, I'm the one. That is what it takes, guys, is stepping up and saying, I'm the one. And it starts here. And that is what happens. And that's why I have 7, 8, I think I have 9 now directors for different countries that I'm going to be working with to make sure that they have the things they need. And the big challenges in Africa are power and internet and devices. We're going to eliminate all of those with our centers. Okay. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I want to shout out someone, and that's Bello. Bello, I am so sorry that you were robbed. I am so sorry that you lost your equipment. Bello was going to be starting a podcast, and he got robbed, and now they broke in and took a lot of his equipment. Bello, please put your information in the chat. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being here inside of those circumstances. You're not going to let it stop you, are you?
No, I'm always strong. I'm always strong, doing fine. I really appreciate everyone in the Y.E.A. community. My name is Bello from Nigeria, from the end of Badagry border to Benin Republic. We are here, and then we have been here, and surely we are here to make a big deal, creating a good life for people like us, like you out there, like everyone out there. In technology, we are here. In entertainment, we are here to build the nation that we can control under our capacity. In technology, in Nigeria today, we know technology is one of the top notch, and then we will invest in technology and to groom the younger ones ahead of what is going to happen in the AI, in artificial intelligence.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, I think he froze. But so my prayers are out there for you inside of you recouping and being able to get back your equipment so you can move forward in that podcast. I'm excited about that podcast that you're going to be doing. All right. The last person I want to bring on before we end is Jackie. Jackie, you just joined us. I was missing you, but you're here. Please share about Jen and what we're up to.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for doing that. I was hoping I'd make it in time, but I was meeting with a fellow who has a network called Green Meats that is global for all of my entire branch of environment, Christy Abbott. You are on that email, and he is beautiful. I mean, we're putting networks together in huge fashions. He's from Canada. And so anyhow, I won't go into that, but the Global Impact Network, for you that are new on our screen, of which I see 3 or 4 maybe, is meeting every Tuesday. And its purpose is to tell and to share the pillars of literacy, wellness, environment, and employment by speakers that are experts on those topics, and having all of the people from countries mostly in Africa to get together on projects for the GIN, the Global Impact Network Challenge, that is that they must exactly get a positive impact as well as sustainability in their cultures to be able to be part of the challenge, of which we have about 5 teams, and they're doing well in water and food, in literature, and in sustainability by itself, structure. I think that's one
Employment.
of them. Employment. Oh yeah, employment too. Anyhow,
entrepreneurism falls under
yeah,
employment,
yeah,
dear one.
exactly. So anyhow, if by some chance, and by being here, this reflects you probably do, if by some chance you have an interest in making a global impact, do join us. That's the whole concept. Many people are real set up in their own little worlds. When you realize the impact that you can have just by your presence and your look at life, you would be surprised at the miracles that we can accomplish together, of which Carol and I and many of you are holding hands to be sure that this happens in my lifetime. I got about 20 years left, I think, but I'm going to do my darndest to create that positive impact so that we can increase love, prosperity, and peace. And all that information is kind of sort of in the chat. Do join us next Tuesday. By the way, I have not confirmed my speakers. I'll be honest with you. I'll be clear with you at this point. So if anyone would like to speak on wellness, let me know. You know your audience, they're all right here.
I will do wellness around mind wellness.
Yeah, we could. So I have 4 people I've connected to, but they haven't responded. So I'm open.
Can I do about FGM?
Mental wellness is what I'll talk about.
Yeah, you could. That would be good. Well, you haven't done that. Yeah.
I will.
And it's 1600 GMT. And it's I can put I'm not sure I did put the link in. I'll put the link in the chat.
Oh, make
right
sure
away.
you put the link in the chat. Absolutely. Guys, Jackie and I collaborate strongly. She will be leading some pieces in my program in May. I go and I speak at her place, and I invite all of my leaders and my students to Jen. And many of my students are doing the Jen Challenge, which is creating a project of sustainability and a project that makes a difference out there for many. So please join us on next Tuesday. It's a different platform than Y.E.A., but oh my gosh, it so goes together. Is the perfect collaboration. And I changed my name. My middle name is now Collaboration because I am collaborating with so many people. Okay. I'm serious. So anyway, guys, we are out of time. Maria, you have your hand up. Is there something you want to share real quick? And we're gonna
just to say I'm inviting people to the gin meeting on Saturday. I don't know whether you want to promote it here as well. Because people are excited to hear about what's and the schedule and everything.
Yeah, for whatever reason the chat's not working.
Oh, so your chat chat isn't working?
Yeah, it's not letting me enter for whatever reason. Carol, would you put the link in for Tuesday if you can? It's not allowing me to do it for whatever
I don't
reason.
have it like easily where I can get it right this minute.
Let's see if I can do that.
Sorry.
I can send it to you. Yeah. I've been hitting enter for the last 5 minutes and it's not letting me get in there.
I wonder what's happening.
I don't know. I'll put it in the WhatsApp.
Okay.
So most of you are in WhatsApp, and I'll be sure to put it in the WhatsApp, but it's not allowing me.
Could you also put the schedule, please? Because I can't access it on the chat for some reason. Could you put the schedule for Saturday?
So is everybody saying the chat's not working?
I think it's working. I think it's
working because I just got 3 chats.
I just sent a message
Try
right
it
now.
again. Try it again and see if it will. Because I don't want to end until everyone saves this chat. Save your chat, guys.
I'm hitting the enter and nothing's happening.
Huh.
If you could put the schedule.
Can you send it to me and then I'll see if I can post it in? Just go down and choose my name and see if you can post it.
Yeah, I tried that already.
And that didn't work either.
No.
Oh, well.
Okay, Carol, I'm going to give you the email right now and it has everything recorded. So all you have to do is just I get rid of that real quick, like, and then
Okay, because I'm getting all kinds of chats. I don't understand.
Yeah,
there it
I
is
just
right
can't
there.
access the chat once I've got it on my computer. It's not
And
letting me get it.
TP. Oh,
Okay.
you aren't either, huh?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Zoom.
It's really weird, but I'm
J
getting everyone's chat, so I'm not sure what's happening here.
40405866152. Okay, I'm
I'll
sending that
just
to you right now.
Okay.
So look at your email.
Okay. All right. So let me run real quick, guys, and I'll put this in from the email. Hold on one second. Here it is. Okay. Let me go to it. Okay. So I'm not seeing it, Jackie, even in my email.
Well, it should be meandering through space.
Let's see. Last thing I got from you was something about the app.
Yeah, well, I just sent it.
That's it. Okay, you just sent it. Let me try it again. Let me refresh and see if I can get this link real quick for you guys. Hold on. No, it did not come in.
Huh. Well, it was sent.
Huh.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
put it
put
in the
WhatsApp.
Y.E.A. WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or just look under the Gin Challenge. Those
right.
of you that are new, not much I can do. I've done both avenues.
Huh. I don't understand why I'm not getting it. Let me refresh one more time and just see if it's come in. Oh, I got it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, it just came in.
If you
Okay.
think about all those little squirrels that are trying to chase it from one part of the world to the other part of the world, it really is rather amazing that we even get it at all, if you really think about this entire process.
That's
true. Oh, it's so incredible.
It is absolutely amazing. So hold on. Do you want me to do the WhatsApp too?
Yeah, throw the whole thing in
Okay,
there.
I'm going to
Just
throw the whole thing
copy
in.
and paste it. It's all
Yeah,
ready to go.
hold on. Copy. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm going to put it in the chat. Everybody will have it. Hold on. Here we go. It's going for everyone. Paste. There's the links, guys. There's the links. Okay. All right. So guys, thank you once again for an absolutely amazing, guys, this is an amazing experience every week. And here's the deal. I never know who is going to come. I just know they're going to. You build it, they'll come. I never know who's going to come. I never know what they're going to share. It's always an amazing experience. That's all I can say. It's always an amazing experience to be with every one of you, hearing what you're up to, what you are moving forward in your life, and how you are action takers and people that make a difference. I love this. I absolutely love this. Thank you once again for an amazing experience. And we will see you next Thursday. Please invite more people, invite your community, invite your friends, invite people from other countries. We'll take them. We will take them. We don't say no to anyone. Okay.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And Tameo, thank you for being with us, because I know how late it is. Thank you for being with us today.
Yeah, I really want to know that guy.
Oh, we will get together. I'm trying to get with Tameo, and we will make it happen. And I will get you, Jackie, in with him. So yes. Good. And he's got to know about Jen. Awesome.
Yeah,
so
sure.
very definitely. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Linda, I'm going to reach out to you. We're going to talk.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Everyone. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Mateo. Bye,
Christy, how's
everybody.
it going on Friday? Christy.
Really good. I have 22 people in my WhatsApp, and I just added Anita. So
Wow.
I'm gonna have Anita, and then one person showed up Friday, and I was able to actually record that one, but